Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shine himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn, Drunk, Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Hope y'all had a good Merry Crima. Happy holidays to all you folks. The saga continues. The same topic continues. Let me say what's up to the people, man. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Let's go, man. Let's get to... Vamos a trabajar, señores y señoras. Vamos a trabajar. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Say what's up to the people over there, man. Logical man in the building. What's good, man? What's good, boxing? What's good? Tycho TV in the building. What's good? Egg-shaped form. Dímelo, mi hermano, ¿cómo está? I ain't mad at Spence. It's fighting Ugas just kind of bummed it isn't Bud. All right, we're going to be talking about that, man. We're going to be talking about the potential boycott there is in the sport of boxing after this year. The potential boycott. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Sanchez in the building. What's good, my brother? Sanchez in the building. What's good? Bacon eggs without the cheese. Eric Gomes in the building. What's good, man? Bomb Squad in the building. Y'all already know, man. Jams. You're right. No fighter was a tomato can. You damn right. No fighter, man. They got modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Virtuoso. Que lo que, mi hermano? Dímelo. Señor. AJ Lou. What's good, man? What's good, Mota? Smash the like button, Jams. You got to be hella bad to be a pro and succeed and from Cuba and beat Pac-Man. Ladies, gentlemen, grown folks, teens, it's ongoing. The saga continues when we talking about this type of subject. When we talking about Terrence Bud Crawford, Earl the True Spence, we're going to see a lot of unhappy people. It's almost like, yo, to be honest, this has turned out to like Democrat and Republican, right? The Bud and Errol Spence fan base always going at one another, right? It's like Democrat and Republican. You just can't. There is no middle ground here. There is no middle ground. There is no middle ground. This topic really, like, look, I know that the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder got a lot of people going crazy, right? But it was all like one-sided. Like we saw that it was just one-sided. Was like crazy, right? When it comes to Bud Crawford and Errol Spence, like both sides are going crazy, right? A lot of people talking about 60-40, 70-30, 90-10, 80-20, and there hasn't been no damn money on the table. There's never been a contract. There's never been a term sheet. But you see, yeah, for months, probably for years, we talking about 60-40. A bunch of boxing content creators talking about 60-40. Come on, man. There's never been a contract. There's never been a term sheet given to one of these guys. There's never been a term sheet or contract that says Errol Spence, vice versa. Man, vamos a cocinar, señor. Ya tú sabes que yo soy la doble sazón. I'm back. Y yo estoy preparado para esta vaina aquí. The energy is lit, ladies and gentlemen. The energy is lit. Drew, they put their lives on the live for a prize first. There is Mama Luke's and soft touches. Every champion has fought them. Even Sugar Ray Robinson and Joe Louis. Yes. Before, man, we understand the journey of a fighter. We understand the building of a fighter. We understood the marination of a fight. Of course, Bud Crawford and Earl the True Spence is actually a little bit of over-marinated, but not necessarily. It's not that Bud Crawford and Errol Spence is over-marinated. The problem is that people talking about that fight prematurely. They started cooking that fight too soon. When they started cooking that fight, ladies and gentlemen, Bud Crawford was calling out Keith one time Thurman after he became undisputed in 140. He was not calling out Errol Spence. Y'all started that shit. Y'all started that. Bud Crawford and Errol Spence was gunning for Keith one time Thurman. Y'all started the Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. Y'all started that. Y'all should have never started that. This is why a lot of people out there is frustrated. Do you remember? Let's go a little bit back. Let's go a little bit back. HLD in the building. Ugas versus Spence. Fire. That's what's going on. That's what's always going to be the fight. PBC first wanted to unify the belts on there and then go after Bud for undisputed. You have to stop and take care of your one, take care of your house, and then you can help everybody else's house, right? That's what they're trying to do, right? But anyway, let me go right back. Shout out to HLD. Shout out to Drew in the building. It could have been this era's great trilogy, in my opinion, Punch. Crawford versus Thurman or Spence. Either is still going to happen, Drew, though. The problem was, now I'm going to tell you the truth. Keith Thurman, he messed it up because he lost to Manny Pacquiao. I believe that PBC really wanted that fight for Keith one time Thurman to actually beat Manny Pacquiao and then go into that fight with Earl the True Spence after that fight. I think that's what they really, really wanted to do. But let's go just a little bit back. A lot of people talking about this subject, but you know what? I'm going to cook. I'm going to season. I'm going to cook it. This is going to be real, real good. Ain't going to be no microwave around here, man. This is a good stove oven type of meal. All right? Easy in the building. What's good? The problem is why people say, yo, I've been waiting for this year. It's the same problem I'm going to say the Errol Spence had when Errol Spence, Mayweather was calling out Keith one time Thurman where Errol Spence was not even in contentions. And then people be like, yo, Errol Spence was calling out Keith Thurman since 2015. What the hell was Errol Spence in 2015? See, y'all let yourself be frustrated. Y'all let yourself be thinking that, yo, this just been marinating for a long time. I mean, we've been talking about this for a long time. No. Sometimes you're talking about stuff prematurely. Let's go back to First Take, ladies and gentlemen. When First Take invited Bud Crawford, and they asked Bud Crawford, what's your legacy fight? Max Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith, what's your legacy fight? Bud Crawford said, I know y'all want me to, they keep on pressing. Max Kellerman I'm paraphrasing, was keep on pressing the Errol Spence. He says it's Keith one time Thurman. He's the guy to beat. And then remember what Stephen A. Smith said. I mean, look. Keith Thurman is a good fight. He's a good fighter. But Errol Spence is special. Bypassing Keith one time Thurman, right? Bypassing Keith one time Thurman. Then you remember later on, a month or a couple of months later, Errol Spence went to First Take. And they asked Errol Spence, what's your legacy fight? He said Keith Thurman. But what about Bud? See, Bud and Spence was going for Keith. Spence and Bud, that fight was y'all. It was y'all that was talking about that fight, really. It was y'all that was trying to bypass Keith one time Thurman. While these guys, their legacy fight, and they said it on First Take, two separate occasions. Bud was going for Thurman. Spence was going for Thurman. And y'all and the mass media was trying to bring these two together. Y'all was trying to hear Floyd Mayweather, when Keith one time Thurman was calling out Floyd Mayweather, and then Floyd Mayweather was saying, nah, he was pushing Errol Spence to, nah. Here, Keith, you want me, you gotta get him. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take it back to memory lanes. I just got to take it back to memory lanes. Got to set the table. I'm setting the table. I already preheated the meal. All right. Preheated the meal. Salute Elvis. Salute Postman in the building. Bacon, eggs, and Spence versus Crawford doesn't happen in September 2022. Then they can't get a fork. I'll watch it, but I won't pay for it. Man, I think we got to slow down with this. I'm not going to pay for it. I'm not going to pay for it. Come on, man. I ain't going to pay for it. Yo, it was put because Thurman was too damn inactive and Ozzy needed to get back in fights and get back years. Let's say all the facts. We're going to say all the facts. We're going to say all the facts. Let me take you back to memory lanes, ladies and gentlemen. I've been the one that been saying that Ugas and Errol Spence should be fighting. Oh, go back to the archives of Punch Run Boxing, y'all. You remember when he beat Ray Robinson? And I was doing a bunch of videos, and I was going to other boxing. I was debating. I used to debate this all the time. I used to debate this all the time. Matter of fact, Ugas and Errol Spence has been marinated longer than Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. Ugas versus Errol Spence. Ugas versus Errol Spence been marinated longer than Bud versus Errol Spence. Oh no. Usted no me creen. The curveball was Spence accident and then Thurman losing. Some people might not have the money for it. I agree. Atención, everybody. Ugas versus Errol Spence was marinated longer than Bud versus Spence. Okay? Atención. I understood why they moved. See this, and this is what it is. I can understand a lot of people because a lot of people could be frustrated with PBC because they play this as a team. You feel me? They play this as a team. They act like they don't know what's going on in the public eye, but they play as a team. Ray Robinson get beaten by Ugas. He won for the fighter eliminator. Carlos Ocampo shows up, and you already know how ranking works in the sport of boxing. I've been trying to tell y'all folks this year. I was dedicated to really inform y'all about the ranking system, about the politics of the sport of boxing, and how you pay to petition your fighter to get up in the rankings. You may see somebody that's ranked number 17, and then later on they're going to be ranked number 2 because el dinero, the money that they give, like this, my friend, I want to petition my fighter to get in position to get this. Carlos Ocampo, really? Get out of here. But anyway, Carlos Ocampo happened. I do this without without writing shit down like other people. I do this without the box, right? I do this without the share, right? Let's go back to memory lane because we talk about this subject so much. We should know about it. We talk about this subject so much. We should know about it. Oh, I got to say this, though. I like the fight with Ugas and Errol Spence because it's a unification bout. Don't we argue about unification bout? We want the best fight in the best. We want to see them go for the gustos. We want to see some bouts. We want some unification bout. We want to see some challenges. And then we get this in the welterweight division that I've been saying for the longest is stacked. Stop worrying about 2 fighters. You're frustrated, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about the boxing fans right now, the protesters right now. I'm not going to buy pay-per-view. No. What about Bud? What about Bud's career? What about what he wants? I mean, we want the fight. We want Spence. We want Bud. We want Spence. That's your fault for thinking that this stacked division is dictated by 2 men. That's your fault. That is your fault. You dictate boxing off of 1 fight, and you're a frustrated boxing fan. Because if I don't get Bud and Spence, fuck boxing. And if I don't get Bud and Spence, fuck the welterweight division. The welterweight division is one of the most prestige divisions, one of the most stacked division in the sport of boxing with elite names. Anybody can get it. This is why you see a bunch of split decisions. This is why you see a split decision. That's why you see a good fight versus Ugas versus Porter. Porter versus Danny. Porter versus Spence. Porter versus Thurman. Thurman versus the other flip it around. A lot great fights in the welterweight division. But I want Bud, and I want Spence, and I want Spence, and I want Bud. Like ain't nobody else in boxing. Like ain't nobody else in boxing. It's your fault. These fighters are not frustrating you. You frustrating yourself because you prematurely ask for shit. You prematurely ask for shit. And this is why the business of boxing behind the scenes You don't dictate their next move, because in reality, you don't know when you want it, how you want it, understand the building of a fighter. You don't know that, and you don't even give a damn. Got no problem with the unification bout, and Bud fans complaining puts pressure to make the fight we want to see. I ain't gonna buy pay-per-view. I'm not gonna buy no pay-per-view. A motherfucker, yeah, I bought the pay-per-view when Bud Crawford's going pay-per-view. What the fuck is that talking about? Oh, pay-per-view. I'm not gonna buy the pay-per-view. Buy Bud Crawford's pay-per-view. How about that? If you care so much, maybe if Bud was selling like crazy, maybe at least a 500,000 pay-per-views, maybe we would have got this fight a long time ago. How about that? You've been boycotting Bud Crawford. The same fans been boycotting Bud Crawford. And if it's not boycotting Bud Crawford, that means Bud Crawford just don't got enough fans. So guess what? The business decisions, so they could take care of the things in the PBC side. Hey, it's great business decision. And at the end of the day, it's the unification bout. They got the belts out there. If Bud really wanted that piece, he should have never signed the extension to Bob Arum, Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? He could have gone and be his own boss. He could have gone to PBC and get the fights that he really wanted. Manny Pacquiao did it. Canelo Alvarez, hey, yo, I'm going across the street. I want Caleb Plant. I don't give a damn. A mí no me importas. Yo me voy para allá y voy a pelear y voy a hablar con ese Al Heyman. Yo quiero ser undisputed y voy a pelear con ese blanquito que se llama Caleb Plant. A mí no me importa lo que me digan. ¿Verdad? The top dogs, the cash cow of boxing, needed to move to get what they want. The cash cow of boxing needed to get out their comfortability, wherever they was at, and needed to walk across the street, enter the lobby, press on the elevator, and see Mr. Al Heyman. Manny Pacquiao needed to do it. Sorry, Bobby. I got to go, Bob. Canelo Alvarez, I'm done, Eddie. You've been good to me, but I got to go. I got to go to this building right here. Bud Crawford, no, he didn't want to go. Somebody was holding him. Please don't go. Don't go. Don't go away. Hey. Smash the like button, really. Punch. I bet you pastel en hoja. Oh, pastel en hoja, diablo con cachú. That Spence versus Crawford is still the best style matchup at the welterweight division. It's a good fight. I want to see that fight. But am I a little upset that fight hasn't happened yet? Really? Not upset. Because there's still good fights in the welterweight division. I'm more upset, to be honest. I'm more frustrated listening to the boxing fans. Sup, Punch Drunk. I would have liked it better if Thurman fought Ugas and Crawford fought Spence. Punch, I'm rocking it with the red hoodie. Good looking out, Gino! Spence is that cash cow of the division, by the way. Cash cow. I don't know if he's the cash cow of a division. I don't know that yet, to be honest. And if it is, I'm not. I don't know. I think there's a lot of money to be made in the welterweight division. I think watch if it's Thurman versus Spence, it's going to be good. It's a good money fight for both of them. It's good money a good money fight for both of them. I don't know if he's the cash cow. I know that Spence have the better numbers in terms of viewership. Dímelo, Peter. De la Biblia, el nombre de la Biblia. Es un nombre muy bueno. Muy bien. Who's Bud fighting next? We don't know. Now he's in the position, in the boss position, where he could go anywhere now. Bud Crawford could go anywhere right now. Bud Crawford could go anywhere right now. Cállate, que no te estoy oyendo a ti, maldito palomazo. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Hey, yo, smash the like button o me voy de aquí. Ya. Que yo tengo mi muchacho ahí. Hey, smash the like button. Tenemos 42 likes. Si no hay 42 likes, me voy de aquí hasta con los muchachos. Who dares to fight? That's Cap. Spence don't sell pay-per-views like Floyd. Money Main Pacquiao. This fight actually great for Crawford, regardless of the winner. This kills two birds in one stone. It will have chance of obtain the IBF, the WBA, and the WBC. Look. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Me voy de aquí. Me voy de aquí. Me voy de aquí. Just like my bad still at the work. Smash Mr. Punch Young. Yeah, don't smash me, but just smash the like button. You know? Make love to the like button, man. Impregnate the like button, man. Foreplay with the like button, damn it. Están pasando con ustedes. Aquí, ¿qué tú crees que? Aquí se trabaja duro, aquí, eh. Vamos a ver. O me voy de aquí ya. Me voy de aquí. Si esto no va para 100 gente, me voy de aquí. Me voy. Why is Bud fans mad they don't want him to become undisputed? I don't get this. I just don't get. There's so much contradictions. There's just, hey, Punch, Bud fans are delusional of no lie. Yo, Mota, I don't got a horse in the race. I don't care who wins versus Bud and Spence. I don't care. I've been saying this for I've been saying this for a while. Ugas should have been fighting Errol Spence even when he didn't have the strap. He was in precision. And then, of course, the politics out here and say, hey, yo, Ugas, move to the side. Move to the side. I got you a title shot in the WBC. Move to the WBC. I got you a title shot with the winner of Danny Silva Garcia and Porter. Of course, it was Porter. I get you a title shot. Let me get my main man, Errol Spence, pay-per-view fight with Mikey Garcia. I think that Ugas was a position to fight Spence. But hey, do the favor, go this one. I got you another title shot in the other belt federation. We do what we want to do. They act like a team. PBC is a team. I can understand why people's frustrated with PBC sometimes. Yet at the end of the day, Errol Spence's resume is good. Errol Spence's resume in the welterweight division is good. You can't complain about Errol Spence's resume. And even if he fights Ugas, it'll be Ugas, it'll be Danny Silva Garcia, it'll be Sean Porter, back to back to back. Pues dejan la mierda ustedes, eh? Dejan la mierda ustedes with this hating because you're so Bud and Spence, like Bud is the only motherfucking fighter in the welterweight division. Thank you. Love you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Daddy. Daddy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night. Oh, yeah. It was not Top Rank's fault that Spence fight never happened. It's it's the business of boxing, y'all. The fans, look. Sometimes the business of boxing frustrates the fans. But the fans frustrate themselves, man. Because y'all contradicting yourselves, man. And I'm talking about these Bud fans that saying that we're gonna boycott. Boy, but hey, yo, just leave boxing for a while. You want to boycott? Leave boxing for a while. I'm not going to buy the pay-per-view of Ugas and Errol Spence. Yes, you are going to buy the pay-per-view. I'm tired of all these liars, man. Hey, yo, I am tired of all y'all liars saying that y'all not paying. Y'all pay for the pay-per-view. You are going to pay for the pay-per-view. You know why? Because you run your channel and you're gonna have to explain this fight to the people, to your subscribers. You are going to pay for the pay-per-view. You a liar. You think it's cool to go online and say, you know what? I just streamed the pay-per-view. Liar. You buy the pay-per-view. You just don't want to let other people know that you bought the pay-per-view because you told them you're not going to buy the pay-per-view, but you're a liar. You're a liar. You are going to buy Errol Spence versus Ugas. You're going to do it. And all those boxing content creators, shout out to all of y'all. I love y'all. It don't matter if we disagree or agree, but y'all the one that be saying that y'all not gonna buy for the pay-per-view. You's a liar. You are going to buy the pay-per-view. And a matter of fact, if you're not gonna fight, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. We're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it gully right here. Y'all already know, baby. Look, if y'all not gonna buy for the pay-per-view. So guess what? You know what I'll do for y'all? Let's make a deal. Any boxing content creator that says, I am not going to buy the pay-per-view, I'm boycotting this shit, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. If you're not willing to buy the pay-per-view of Ugas versus Errol Spence, then don't talk about that fight. Don't you capitalize off these guys. Don't buy the pay-per-view. Don't capitalize. Don't talk about them. Don't have no videos about them. Don't have no post video about them. Don't have no pre-videos about them. Before the fight, after the fight, nothing. Don't talk about Ugas and Errol Spence. You don't want to buy for the pay-per-view? Don't capitalize off them then. Don't accept no super chats. Don't do it. No donations. Huh? They're not worth to pay for it. So it's not worth it for you to talk about them. How about that? Let's make that deal. What y'all think about that deal, folks? Hey, yo, people in the chat, what y'all think about that deal? If y'all sold, I ain't gonna pay no pay-per-view for Errol Spence and Ugas. So don't talk about the fight. Don't talk about them until they announce Book Crawford and Errol Spence. So your ass won't capitalize off them. Also, you can make money off them, but they can't make money. Let me get this straight. So you can make money off them talking to your channel, getting super chats, getting cash apps, getting ads, writing. You could get money off them, but you don't want to pay for the pay-per-view. You don't want them to fight, but you want to talk about them and get paid, but you don't want them to fight and get paid. Me, that you contradicting mother effers you. Huh? Te tengo ahí, memito, te lo tengo por el huevo, Tedo ahí. Hey! Yo, Punch, you're a smart man and know what's up in politics. I haven't heard you say, let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Boycott. I ain't gonna pay. If we don't like the fight, then we don't pay. Vete de aquí, cheap, ustedes. The fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man, then. Then don't capitalize off these folks. How about that? Y'all be some gossip bitches? That's what y'all want to be? I just want this thing. Out of here, man. That's a good unification bout, man. Two top welterweights going at one another. And like I told you, Errol Spence and Ugas been marinated longer than a Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. Prove me wrong. I've been talking about this for a while. I heard somebody was talking about it. He just messed up. I don't even know, man. Hey, yo, dude, if you want to debate, I know I still got, because I won the debate. I feel that shit is in your mind. You had to mention my name in a derogatory fashion again. Hey, my brother, man. If you want to finish the debate, it's cool, man. You come to my channel. You can invite me to your channel. We finish the debate, my brother, because he even sort of yo, guys, stop sending me shit, man. Let these dudes talk about me, man. Come on, man. They're gonna talk regardless, man. You know you watching. Where they at? Where they at? This guy said that about Ugas and called us a capo and stuff like that. Yeah, I did say it. Right? I ain't boycotting that shit. I don't know what the fuck you heard. You know what I'm talking about. You know. I ain't boycotting shit. I don't know what the fuck you heard, brother. Keep on doing your thing, my brother. False, man. You false advertising, man. Yo, this is a good fight. Ugas fought to be in this position, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, I would like to know what y'all talking about. But if Canelo versus Makhachev pay-per-view, then Ugas. What you mean? What we talking about? We talking about Ugas and Errol and Ugas and Errol Spence and Crawford fans getting tight that they willing to tell the whole world stop buying the pay-per-view and stop buying the pay-per-view. This shit ain't shit. This is not the fight that we want to see. I want to see that fight. I want to see Ugas versus Errol Spence. The people that don't want to see this fight don't respect Ugas. Don't respect his efforts. Don't respect that he fought to be in this position. He fought to be in this position. He fought to be in this position in the ring and outside of the ring. Because he the one that fought the WBA to let me get the chance for me to fight Errol Spence, a unification bout, so I could be the first Cuban unified champion. Ugas fought in the ring and out the ring to get this fight. He's doing what a lot of fans want fighters to do. But y'all gonna bitch about Ugas? All right. Y'all not bitching about Ugas, but simultaneously saying that you're not gonna pay for the pay-per-view fight, that you're gonna boycott this shit, that we should boycott this shit, and you disrespecting Ugas. You're throwing mixed signals. What you want these fighters to do? Go for glory, fight the best of the best? Is the best? Is it without the belt? Let me know. It's like this. It's like for the past months, even when boxing is going kind of good, people just find a way to dislike what's going on. Oh, Canelo Alvarez is going to fight a champion, Makhachev, to become a 5-division world champion. He's scared of David Benavidez. Why does he didn't fight David Benavidez? I like David Benavidez. I said that fight should be happening. But in reality, what David Benavidez had for Canelo Alvarez? What is he going to get if you beat him? See, when these fighters say that belts don't mean shit, then fans get carried away. When fighters say belts don't mean nothing, fans get carried away. Oh, you're not going for glory. Right? So this unification bout where Ugas versus Spence don't mean nothing to you, and you a boxing fan, hardcore boxing fan, why? He ain't earn it. Did Ugas earn this? Did Ugas earn the right to have a unified title shot versus Spence or Bud? How about this? Does Ugas deserve at this point? Well, he did have a pay-per-view, but you know that wasn't about Ugas. But this will be really a Ugas and Errol Spence. There will be planned. This pay-per-view will be planned, surrounded by Ugas and Spence. Not his last. His last was supposed to be Pacquiao and Spence, and Ugas was a fill-in. Matter of fact, Ugas was the undercard. Why don't y'all respect Yordenis Ugas? Huh? He lost to Sean Porter. He picked himself right back up within 4 or 5 months and beat an undefeated Omar Figueroa. And you know Omar Figueroa, Ugas, yo, right there, that tells you the heart of Ugas, because Ugas wasn't set to win. I think that Ugas was actually set to fail. Now, I'm not going to say fail, but after Sean Porter, you fight undefeated Omar Figueroa in the span of what, 5 months? Was it 4 or 5 months? Something like that. Was that really to get Omar Figueroa up or Ugas up? Because Omar Figueroa, I believe when they fought each other, was ranked high in the IBF, I think so. I think I will make pay-per-view. HLD said Canelo chasing legacy, but Benavidez needs to get in position and fight for the belt at 175. Chess, not checkers. Exactly, man. I want David Benavidez to fight Zurdo Ramirez. I think that would be a good fight. I think that would be a good fight, y'all. Shout out to the people in the chat. Yo, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, man. Smash the like button. Let's go, man. Let's get this 100 right quick, man. Let's get this 100 right quick. Sad thing about it, I could see Ugas outpointing Spence and getting robbed. Now I'm gonna say it like this. I really think that Ugas style falls in Errol Spence strength. I think that Errol Spence sits on his punches better. I think that Errol Spence got better power. I think Ugas likes to bang. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But Errol Spence likes to do that too. Pause again. I think Errol Spence, I think his jab is better. I do like the counter shots of Ugas, but I don't think that he really hurts his opponent like that, in my opinion. And I think that Errol Spence does. Now, Errol Spence, people could say, I've said it before, that I believe that Errol Spence has overstayed his welcome in 147 in terms of weight. He's walked around at 190 plus pounds. He said it. You know what I'm saying? He said he's been disciplined for Mikey Garcia fight. He had to lose a lot of weight, 35 to 40 pounds. Sean Porter had to lose 20 pounds in the last week. So I know he's been struggling. He's been in that weight since a teen. I still don't know how he made that weight class, but he's making it. And then he's the good thing about Errol Spence, man, he got that Texas power, bro. I mean, he got that Texas power. He got that Jamaican power, man. I want to hear Errol Spence. I want Errol Spence, man, carry that Jamaican flag too, man. Yeah. I'm born look like a rasta. You think I'm going to fight him, yeah? Huh? Or you want me to fight Bud Crawford, huh? I got Ugas, man. Fuck that, man. Ugas. But look, one thing that leaves when you're drained, punch resistance. Errol Spence keeps his punch resistance. Errol Spence is the most high volume puncher in the welterweight division. He throws the most punches. Punch resistant. We saw that with Kell Brook. We saw that with Sean Porter. We didn't see it too much versus Danny Swift Garcia, but he boxed well versus Danny Swift Garcia. So Errol Spence discipline in terms of style. I think sometimes he stays in line too much on the defensive end, but his offensive is real good, man. And he got punch resistant. Sits well in his punches, got great balance. And I think that Ugas also got great balance. He knows how to fight in the pocket. He knows how to fight in the pocket real good. I just think in the pocket, I think that Errol Spence is going to get the best the best of Ugas. Ugas does get hit as well. Had a split decision his last fight. Before the Manny Pacquiao. The Manny Pacquiao fight was good, but no, let's be honest, yo. Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao, but Manny Pacquiao still looked good for two years layoff at his age. I think, I don't know, man. If people forget, I mean, he won, but Manny Pacquiao looked good though. I went to the fight. It's not like, yo, his hand speed was there, bro. He just couldn't get out the way. His reflex was all fucked up. That was the only thing wrong with Manny Pacquiao. His reflex on the defensive end. Spence's power is overrated. To be honest, Red Cliff, it depends on who you're talking to. Because I never analyzed Errol Spence as this knockout artist, like a lot of people were saying. I always knew Errol Spence since the amateurs, since the Olympics, as a break you down fighter. He was never this one-shot power hitter and stuff like that. Not me analyzing Errol Spence for a long time. And this is what I mean, is that sometimes, so I agree with you, Red. I think that people frustrate themselves, man. This Bud and I don't know for how long some of y'all been following, but for how long I've been saying that Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, that fight is not going to happen. For how long I've been saying that? So am I frustrated with that fight? No, I'm actually just frustrated with the community when we're talking about this fight. I'm not frustrated that Bud Crawford and Errol Spence is not happening. There's certain fights in the history of the sport of boxing that should have happened that never happened. You know what I'm saying? Marquez Morales should have happened, right? I mean, I wanted to see David Tua versus Mike Tyson. It never happened. I want to see Lennox Lewis versus Riddick Bowe. It never happened. I mean, these should happen. I want to see Andre Ward versus Triple G. It didn't happen. There's certain fights that just doesn't happen in the sport of boxing. I know the history of boxing, so there's certain things that I don't dictate me loving the sport off one fight. I see that shit too much in this community. Y'all bent over backwards over this one fight, and y'all think that this is the landscape of boxing. Yo, we ain't getting Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. Damn, boxing ain't shit. Boxing, nah, come on, man. There's so much shit going on in the sport of boxing. Every division is stacked, yo. How many undisputed bouts we have had, bro? We have, even the females, they doing their thing. How many unification bouts we have gotten, yo? Charlo, Brian Castano, Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor. The unification bout, we seen Oscar Valdez versus Miguel Burchett. We seen Deontay Wilder again. We seen the trilogy. It was still good. Not unification bout, but it was still a good fight, right? Yeah, we want to see Bud and we want to see Spence. But there is still good fights in the welterweight division. If we're going to say a division is stacked, then don't contradict yourself and just argue about one fight. If it's stacked, that means there's more players if there's more players, there's more good fights if it's stacked, right? Do you think Boots and Virgil will ever happen in the future, or they do the same wait till UK 47 Boxing? Everybody subscribe to UK 47 Boxing. Said, do you think Boots and Virgil will ever happen in the future, or do they do the same and wait till? I think it's not the same. I think that we're asking for Boots and Virgil too soon. You know what I'm saying? We're asking it for too soon. So if 2 years happen, if 2 years pass by and we haven't gotten Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis, yeah, we've been waiting for a long time. Nah, that fight's still not even marinated yet, bro. It's still, there's no buildup to that fight yet. And this is why boxing fans are getting frustrated. We asking for shit prematurely, and then, we've been waiting for 4 years. No, man. Folks, let's keep it real. Bud Crawford was the last dude to walk into the welterweight division off the top, the top guys in the welterweight division. Bud Crawford is the last one that came. Pause. That, you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm trying to say, man? Rainbow motherfuckers. Scotty, we seen Punch Police report. He gave a statement after the crash, turned stamped and all, and he faked the crash for money. 100% disappointment, unsubscribing. People are stupid. Thanks for the 5. Thanks for the 5. Man, haters will pay, bro, to hate you. Damn, I feel like Floyd Mayweather. I got to keep this up, folks. People will pay to hate now. Boxing has gone to a new low. The YTBC has gone to a new low, my brothers and sisters. The YTBC, how about you put it up? Make a video about it. Huh? How about that? Scotty B, make a video about it. How about that? make the video about it. I'm Floyd Mayweather, man. People paying to hate now. That's some shit, Damn. Yo, boy Punch. I'm going, y'all feed my ego, man. Scotty. Matter of fact, I don't believe you, man. Give me send another message, Scotty. I want you to hate again. Scotty. Send another message, man. You're lying. I don't believe you. I didn't get the message yet. This is a new one for me, I'm telling you, we elevating out here in the YTBC. People now will send, put it this way. Is it, did it not put the subscribe setting. So he subscribe, send a message, paid so I could say it. And they talk about me that I'm thirsty for money. Oh man. Oh, folks, man, I gotta show my kids this, man. Yo, Punch, you gotta make a video pay-per-view for the haters, right? I got yeah, right. I gotta do my own website, right? Punch, you shouldn't read it and make him send it again, right? Yeah, make us send it again. 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 My fault, right? I should have. Damn. Let me see if they can send another hater to do the same thing. Come on, man. It's the sunshine. Nah, man, you gotta say, hey, to get that now the Brandon Lee one. Now he gotta send that super chat. Now y'all gotta see he raised the bar now. Scotty raised the bar. So now y'all want my attention. Y'all better send that super chat. I'm gonna let these haters rock, man, because they funny. But yo, again, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Bud Crawford, Errol Spence. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen like Kell Brook versus Mia Khan. Who you got, Ugas or Spence? I got Spence. I got Spence being Ugas, but I won't be surprised with the upset, though. I won't be surprised. Pugilism, Spence style, most resemble a Muay Thai fighter. Just shield and chin tucked in the shoulder, high guard, use the forearms and elbows on defense, standing ground on clinches and bruise moving forward. I think that Errol Spence style is very traditional, decent with the jab, disciplined with the jab, know how to throw the jab to the body, to the head. But he does the same thing. Errol Spence throw shots in the same speed, you know? And I think this is why sometimes his jab get countered with the overright. It does get countered a lot. It does get countered a lot. To the AKA Mota. That was $5 allowance. Now he's got to ask his abuela for some money. Oh man, people will go. People will go. But anyway, man, look. Again, yo, we have to the boxing community, independent media, y'all got to stop contradicting yourselves when y'all saying that the welterweight division is a stacked division. Because if it's a stacked division, we won't be bitching and crying over Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. Because even if they fight, they're gonna have to fight Ugas, right? They're gonna have to fight Ugas. Let's not forget, also, Ugas was the guy that retired Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman couldn't do it. Ugas did it. A lot of people feel that Ugas beat Sean Porter. I thought that was a knockdown, in my opinion. A lot of people felt that. At the time, I even felt that. To be honest, I got videos about it. It could have gone either way. Maybe some people be like, damn, he didn't take it from a champion, which was actually, it could be. But a lot of people felt that Ugas beat Sean Porter. So how about if that would have gone the other way, bro? Get them likes up. Tell them, Mota. Scotty B. Abuelita digging on his yeah, we'll see you. Hey, if Errol wants to box, he can't keep you at distance and box you for 12 like he did to Danny. That doesn't mean Danny is any other fighter. That doesn't mean Ugas is Danny. I think that Ugas got better footwork than Danny. I think Ugas got better footwork than Danny. You know, so it's this what makes this division interesting, man. This what makes this division interesting. Ain't nobody blowing nobody out the water. Ain't nobody blowing nobody out the water. Yeah, we seen Bud Crawford stop Sean Porter, but the first 6 rounds, look, I had Sean Porter winning going into the 10th round. I had Porter winning. That's why I was like, yo, what's going on my scorecard? What did I have Sean Porter winning, or I had Bud Crawford winning by 1 round? I think I had I had Sean Porter up by 1 round. Going to the 10th round. I think I had it 5-4. Sean Porter. No. But all these fights are competitive, man. I rewatched the Porter fight. I gave it to Ugas again. See? Actually, Form said it. I'm telling y'all, man. A lot of people feel that Ugas beat Sean Porter. Let's not forget that Ugas beat Bud Crawford in the amateurs as well. And I said it for a long time. I said that for a long time. But of course, people are going to be like, yo, but the amateurs is one thing. What happened? Ugas lost a lot of fights in the beginning of his career. Manny Pacquiao lost a lot of fights at the beginning of his career. All I'm trying to say, man, I'm not trying to even, because now I'm just talking about it like if I'm trying to sell the fucking fight now. I don't need to sell this fight. A real hardcore boxing fan should want to see this fight. This fight is good. This fight is for a 3-belt unification bout. We shouldn't be selling this fight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're the hardcore boxing fans. This is supposed to be the platform, the YTBC, YouTube boxing. All this, we're supposed to talk like we are hardcore boxing fans. If you don't like Ugas versus Spence, you're not a hardcore boxing fan. You are a hardcore Bud Crawford fan. If you're complaining about Ugas and Spence, you're not a hardcore boxing fan. You are a hardcore Bud Crawford fan. So let's just be real. Let's be real. Whoever got a problem with this fight, whoever's bitching about this fight, I don't give a damn. You could be like, yeah, I'd rather see Bud and Spence, but this is a great fight. That's respectable. We should all be signing the same thing. It should be all hands on deck, bro. If we're hardcore boxing fans, it should be all hands on deck. Ugas versus Errol Spence. Hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. 2 guys in their prime. 2 guys that got good momentum. Not in momentum in terms of fighting. I know that Errol Spence got a layoff, but Ugas got momentum right now, y'all. Ugas got momentum. Ugas is the one that's, out of all these guys, I think Ugas and Porter is the one that has not frustrated us in the welterweight division in recent years. Ugas and Porter. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. Now, Errol Spence, Linda in the building, what's good? Slide counter. Ugas been waiting for Spence since beating Ray Robinson back in 2018. Tell him, Slide, I've been saying, I've been telling this thing to folks. I've debated people about that shit. I've debated people that, why Errol Spence should have fought Ugas, man. PBC should have made that fight happen. I was debating that. I was going to other people's channel debating that shit. People ain't give a fuck about Ugas back then. Let's be real. Nobody was giving a fuck about Ugas. I was debating that shit. Oh, he got it easy. Errol Spence. He shouldn't be fighting Carlos Ocampo. He really should be fighting Ugas. The old Crawford fanboys to this day. But I don't understand because shit, man, people talk about boycotting. People talk about not being paying the pay-per-view for Ugas and Spence. Shit, they should be worrying about advertising Bud Crawford fights so people can buy the pay-per-view for Bud Crawford fights. The Bud Crawford's pay-per-view, shit, is the worst numbers in paper. I believe Bud Crawford, for the potential and the for what he has accomplished in the sport of boxing, and his pay-per-views has been horrible. I think has been the worst in the history of the sport of boxing. What y'all think, folks? Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. For the guy that's supposed to be in pugilist list, other than Canelo Alvarez, they say, oh, Bud Crawford's number 1, pound for pound. He's top 3 pound for pound on my list. Probably top 4. But pay-per-view numbers, garbage, basura, trash. Not even good for recycling. Meaning not good for recycling that you don't even watch those fights back. No classics. No. Now I know why y'all want to, but I know why y'all want to boycott Errol Spence and Ugas, because you want Errol Spence's number to be as garbage as Bud Crawford's pay-per-view number. So when it comes to negotiations, this guy got a chance to make a 50-50 or get more money than Errol Spence. That's what it is. You boycotting motherfuckers. You want Errol Spence and Ugas. Y'all trying to boycott that fight because y'all want the numbers to be so bad so Bud Crawford could stand a good chance in bringing that into a 50-50 negotiations with Errol Spence. Te cogí. No? Am I wrong? What y'all think, folks? That's what it is, right? That the Bud Crawford fanboys, they want to boycott Ugas versus Spence so they could affect the pay-per-view numbers so it could look as garbage as as Bud Crawford's pay-per-view number. That's what it is, right? So they could be like, you see Errol Spence is not really a good pay-per-view star. Yeah, he don't get good numbers. That's what it is, right? No?
You's a liar!
Oh man, but Punch, everybody doing trash pay-per-views numbers nowadays, 200,000 or 300,000. Don't compare it to the 1.5 mil days. Okay, all right. So let's just compare. See, all right, we could do that. So let's just compare their numbers, right? Let's just compare. And we hate to say it because these numbers are not like, you know what I'm saying, these are estimation numbers, right? But let's just compare the Errol Spence. We don't gotta Google this shit, right? We're boxing fans. We know this shit. We follow this shit. We know that Errol Spence numbers is way better than Bud Crawford's number, pay-per-view numbers. Let's be honest. But it is what it is. It is. So I would have thought that and then they had excuses for the Bud and Porter number. I thought it would have been better numbers than what they said, 190K. I thought it would have been way better than that. But in the end of the day, we really don't know the numbers. So we just dealing with the numbers that we see, right? We just dealing with the numbers that we see. Like Shay. I tell people, don't be surprised if Ugas beat Spence either. I won't be surprised. I won't say it's a major upset. Ugas got good momentum. Ugas stays in the gym. Ugas is a gym rat. Ugas stays in shape. You ain't never seen no Ugas with a beer belly. You never seen Ugas having trouble with the weight. Not at this stretch of his career. Ugas game. His trainer's game. He in the gym. Both of these guys in the gym. They dedicated they dedicated. And Ugas gonna be proving a lot of people wrong, man. Don't get mad, people. Don't get mad. Those numbers not official. This coming from Sammy. You know the Errol Spence is more higher than Bud. No, I know that. We know that. Crawford versus Postal was only 50K pay-per-view buys. Damn. Yo. Clarissa Shields had better numbers, pay-per-view numbers than Bud Crawford than Bud Crawford had with Postal. That says it all right there, son. Clarissa Shields had better numbers than Bud Crawford, bro. Clarissa Shields. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. But Clarissa Shields had better number than Bud Crawford versus Victor Postol. Hold on. Not this. I would have Googled. I know. I'm right on the money. I'm just gonna Google. I don't give a fuck what website has it out. Shit, the one website that pops up and say more than 50K. Let's say Clarissa Shields what? Mm-hmm. Nah, that's hold on, somebody said 10,000. Hold on, no. We gotta get. Let's look for another website. Let's look for another website. Hold on. Oh, that shit just popped out 10,000. Adios meal. Common rumor that the fight sold me at 10,000. That's huge. La. Come on. Give us something better than that. Come on, Clarissa Shields, man. Prove my point around here, Clarissa. I can't find that. Don't bring rap stars girl into nah, that's HLD's chick. Them pay-per-views numbers don't reflect talent, obviously. Yo, that's some good points. You know you right. I've been watching you. You know you right. You spring draws more numbers than Bud Crawford. Sure, I think so. Yo, this ain't no hating on Bud too, man. I don't got no horse in the race. I'm not mad at the fighters. I'm not even mad at the business handlers. I'm disappointed at the boxing fans, bro. I'm disappointed at the boxing fans that had the audacity to say, I'm not going to pay for Ugas and Spence. Why not? Isn't it? I want to see best fighting the best. That is part of best fighting the best. The best fighting the best is not always the 1 and 2. That's not the best fight. The best fighting the best is top fighters. The best fighting the best. If Deontay Wilder fights Anthony Joshua, it's still the best fighting the best. If Thurman is fighting Errol Spence, it's still the best fighting the best. If Lomachenko is fighting Gervonta Tank Davis in 135, it's still the best fighting the best. Kambosos fighting Devin Haney is still the best fighting the best. The best fighting the best in boxing is just not 1 and 2. That's it. No, and especially in a stacked up division like the welterweight division. But Joshua is scared of Wilder, though. I don't think no fighter is scared of no fighter, to be honest, man. I think that talk, we got to separate the regular people than the fighters, man. The fighters, this is what they do. You know, I don't think no heavyweight scared of another heavyweight. I don't think no 147 pounder scared of another 147 pounder. The people that are scared is the business handlers, the managers, the advisors, the matchmakers, the promoters. Those are the people that's actually scared. They're scared of their investments. That's what it is, man. Crawford versus Nigel Benn. Nah, man. Crawford versus Nigel Benn. Crawford wins. Spence versus Jeremy McClellan. Oh, that's a tough one right there. Crawford versus Terry Norris. I go with Crawford. Spence versus Julian Jackson. I'll go with Spence. But we got good fights. We can match them up right now. Spence versus Ugas. Who y'all got? Spence versus Ugas in the chat. Who y'all got? Not much. That doesn't mean you know it's not about you, Aiden. It's about the fact that you know the numbers speak for themselves. Earth Spring, Errol Spence brings more. And because, you know what helps? You know what helps? Is the numbers. Remember, these guys was fighting in NBC. Al Heyman did a great job in bringing some eyeballs to the likes of Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. There was NBC, free TV. They put him right after the Olympics where Leonard Bundle on a Sunday. Let's think about it. They've been doing this way before. That was a Sunday fight. Errol Spence versus Leonard Bundle was on a Sunday. Coney Island. So they put him on free TV. A lot of people watched it. I think it was kind of, you know, of course it was still numbers that was lingering from the Olympics, but probably people just stuck and saw it, right? We really don't know for sure. But he fought on NBC, fought in Fox. Al Heyman just did a great job in putting these guys for everybody to know who these people are. I mean, and I think the Top Rank did a good job with Bud Crawford fighting in his hometown, the same way that Al Heyman did for Errol Spence fighting in Dallas. I think that was a good job. I think that in the welterweight division, you can't complain about Errol Spence and his resume. You can't complain about Errol Spence's resume in the welterweight division. You can't complain about Keith Thurman's resume in the welterweight division. You can't complain about Sean Porter in the welterweight division. You can't complain about Ugas in the welterweight division. The person that we've been wanting for him to challenge himself is Bud Crawford. And not necessarily Bud Crawford, but his team. But yeah, you're going to say it's Top Rank, but let's not forget, you're the one that signed with Top Rank. You knew that you was not going to get these fights because these other guys in the PBC, they was elite. So they're going to cross over and make money with Bud, and then Bud is the last one to jump to the welterweight division. They got it twisted. The reason why people are frustrated is because y'all prematurely was skipping Bud Crawford to fight the likes of Errol Spence. When the guy was Thurman, Bud Crawford knew who he wanted to fight. He wanted to fight Keith Thurman. Errol Spence knew he wanted to fight. He wanted Keith Thurman. Yeah, now they in line to fight. But guess what? Ugas been on Errol Spence's neck for a long time. Ugas has earned the right for that fight. Ugas has put himself in position with a title, just like Bud Crawford. And guess what? Coming off this win versus Manny Pacquiao, a legend, and he retired. Guess what? With a promotion, with a good promotion, and I believe that both of these guys can't promote a lick, in my opinion. But with good promotion, a good production, adding the Manny Pacquiao because this is why I know also people was fucked up with Ugas. Because when it was Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao, that was supposed to be passing of the torch fight. Thurman lost. The build-up to Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao was passing of the torch fight. But when Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao, nobody was saying that Manny Pacquiao passed the torch to Ugas. Why not? I did a video right after the fight in the hotel room. Why not? Because boxing and the independent media and channels and so-called hardcore boxing fans, y'all disrespecting Ugas. Y'all disrespecting Ugas. Y'all act like y'all hardcore boxing fans, but y'all truly disrespecting Ugas. When Ugas is the one that's out there fighting, how many times he fights? It's going to be like a 6 fight, 6, 7 in the span since 2018. He's been fighting. He's been seasoned. He's been fighting good quality of fighters. He fought the WBA together. He could have easily been like, let me get this young buck. Let me get this good money. Let me get this money. I think I got a chance to beat Stanley Yordenis. I don't think I got way more experience. You know, I'll beat the young buck, get some money, right? He fought WBA, spoke loudly while nobody really was having his back. We talk about fighters that we want them to strive for. We want them to strive for greatness. Ugas even when we talk about Ugas Spence, he's the one that's actually going striving for greatness. They're trying to tell him, like, no, we got you with a nice fight. No, we got you with an easy fight. Nah, let me get Errol now. Let me get that unification bout right now. What's wrong with Ugas? Can anybody tell me why people just don't want to give him his just due? Why didn't people were saying that Manny Pacquiao passed the torch to Ugas? Because they would have said it with Errol Spence and they would have said it with Q Funsam Thurman. Why not Ugas? Ugas is a great fighter. Honestly, I got Ugas being Spence, Juan said. My issue is when price an unworthy pay-per-view for $80. Spence, Ugas maybe 50. I reasonable. Thurman Barrio should be on Showtime for free. I said it. I said this, Jim, before. I don't know if you ever listened to when I said. I always say there's two type of consumers. There's one that pays for the fight, and there's another one that would want to pay for the fighter that they like, that they're just fans of. Keith Thurman is fighting on pay-per-views because he probably just got enough fans that will pay for the pay-per-view. You know, Al Heyman comes from the entertainment business. He treat his fighters like artists, right? He promotes tours. You understand what I'm saying? So he's looking at it like, well, people want to see Keith Thurman and anticipating his fight. We're gonna put it on pay-per-view. And if people don't want to see it, they don't pay for it. I never walk into a store and argue with the owner why the potato chip costs. I could get this potato chip for 50 cents and he got it for $1.25. I'm not going to that store arguing with the guy. I just won't buy the potato chip there. I just won't. Come on and look at the analytics, bro. Look at the analytics of this community, man. Ain't no children watching us. Ain't no bunch of kids. Most of these people are over 25. Every boxing content creator know this. Look at their analytics. Everybody is over 25 years old. I ain't gonna pay for it. Don't pay for it. All right, don't pay for it. That's it. State your case one time. You don't want to see this? I don't pay for it. If you're a boxing content creator that don't want to pay, then don't try to capitalize money off of them. That's it. If they're not worth to pay for, then don't talk about them and turn off your monetization so you won't get paid talking about them. Keep it fair. I said that in the beginning, right? But nah, they're good enough for you to talk about them and capitalize from them. So how people gonna be like, oh, this shit shouldn't be $80 if people get super chats that's gonna accumulate $80 on the content talking about them? Think about that. This is what I say. Everybody gotta humble each other when it comes to this sport and the people that do this job. We always want these fighters. We always on these fighters' pockets, bro. We always on these fighters' pockets. We always want to tell these fighters how much they earn, how much they could earn, how much they worth, how much is their value. You know? But then us boxing content creators, we ain't going to turn the monetization off. We're going to be talking about the fight before. We're going on the lead up to the fight, after the fight, after the fight. But then they shouldn't fight in pay-per-view. But yeah, we capitalizing off them. If somebody sends a super chat, boom, good looking now. God bless you, my brother. Thank you very much. But I'm talking about what? I'm talking about Errol Spence. We're talking about Ugas. We're we're still earning something by talking about them. So let them get their money. Let them get their money. Shit, they fighting for it. It's not like they sitting on their ass and stealing money. They fighting for it. And then if you don't like the fight, then don't buy the pay-per-view. If you like the fighter and you want to see the fighter, and then pay for it. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. Man. Too many grown folks. Just understand these networks have room for error on all levels of pay-per-view because WWE celebrities, death matches, Jake Paul, Woodley, old MMA fighters moving forward, anchoring the numbers for the network. The fighters make money off the fans. We finance the sport. Not all the time, man. Just look at the pandemic. Live gates. Some of these guys, they get sponsorships, you know, investors. They already get paid. Like, the way the money is thrown around in the sport of boxing is not set. Like, okay, the fighter, they pay the pay-per-view and they pay for the seats, and that's what they're getting paid for. Man. It's not like that, man. It's a lot of ways to get paid, man. A lot of ways to get paid in boxing. This is why they call it the Wild Wild West. What you see reported is not what they get paid. You know why? Because money is coming from everywhere. You don't know where the money really coming from. So, Latino fighters and PBC are for the has-beens, gatekeeper, and journeyman. PBC has only somewhat advertised briefly before PBC blew up. Just Danny Garcia, and he doesn't act like your typical Latin dude. Look at how they hold Benavidez back, lack of promotion. But that's not PBC. Benavidez is Samson Promotion. Samson Promotion is a Latino promoter. You know, not everybody that you see on PBC is an Al Heyman fighter or a PBC fighter. That's another thing that people gotta. Boots Ennis is not a PBC fighter. You know, Boots Ennis is not a PBC fighter. Just like when we saw Keyshawn Davis fighting on the Matchroom, he's not a Matchroom fighter. I think a lot of people has fighters as PBC Al Heyman fighter because they seen him on PBC. They're not. Their other promotional company does deals with them. Sean Gibbons, Manny Pacquiao Promotion, does business with Al Heyman for televised fight. They buy those fights too. They buy those slots. Mayweather Promotions, PBC. Top Samsung Promotion deals with PBC, just like Lou DiBella was dealing with PBC. Who is Ennis with? He's with Cameron Duncan. He's with Cameron Duncan. He's with Management Promotion. He just fights straight with Cameron Duncan, and they have their deal with Showtime. He's not a PBC fighter. So even when it comes to David Benavidez, he's not a PBC fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's a Samson Promotion fighter, just like Javier Fortuna is with Samson Promotion. He's not an Al Heyman fighter. So I think that people, they mix, just because you see him in Showtime, they mix certain fighters up and be like, oh, yo, these PBC fighters, and no, they're not PBC fighters. Some fighters are advised by Al Heyman. Some fighters are advised and managed by Al Heyman. Al Heyman is an advisor to Ken Porter. Kenny Porter is the manager and trainer of Sean Porter. Mikey Garcia is advised by Al Heyman, but I forgot what's Mikey Garcia's manager. He got a manager's name. I forgot what it is. Keith Thurman, his advisor and manager, is Al Heyman. It's a shame when I have to tell my son Jake Paul ain't no real fighter. He look at me like I'm crazy because that's all he is on social media. Well, these guys got to do the work on social media too. A lot of these fighters say that they bosses, right? And what they got to do, their promotional. If they're going to cut the middleman, if they're going to cut the promotional company, they got to promote. Jake Paul know how to promote. Jake Paul know how to promote. And it's hard, you know what I'm saying? That these guys are coming as amateurs, hard learning this. It's hard to learn. Damn, man. I'm ready for Ennis, Ortiz, Ben will be like Leonard, Durant, all. Yeah, but that's what we thought about. That's what we thought about. Spence, Thurman, Porter, Crawford. Is this we still living in that shit? You know what I'm saying, Jesus? I think that people just they're so zoomed into this Bud and Crawford, they're not seeing everything else. They're forgetting that Errol Spence fought Kell Brook. They're forgetting that Errol Spence fought Danny Garcia and Porter, and Keith Thurman did it. Oh, I'm gonna say this also. Errol Spence said, "I'm doing all the heavy lifting." No, you're not doing all the heavy lifting. Keith Thurman did the heavy lifting. You're just doing what Keith Thurman did. Keith Thurman did the heavy lifting. Let's not forget that. You know, Keith Thurman fought Leonard Bundu. You fought Leonard Bundu, Spence. Keith Thurman fought back-to-back Sean Porter and Daniel Garcia. You fought that. No, you just doing what Keith Thurman did. If Errol Spence is saying that he's did all the heavy lifting, then that just gives more credit to Keith Thurman, and it legitimizes his point when he says that he just my blueprint. What's going on? What's good? Pound for pound. What's good, bro? Do you think Jake Paul can beat Chavez Jr.? I got Jake Paul beating it. I got Jake Paul stopping Chavez Jr. If he doesn't just show up for the, I got Jake Paul stopping Chavez Jr. I'm going with Jake Paul, man. I got no confidence in Chavez Jr. ever again. I got no confidence in that guy. I got no confidence in that guy whatsoever, man. Durant was 154 when he fought Hagler. I won't believe Jake Paul is a legit boxer until he gets knocked out. He has knocked out close. I don't know. We'll see. People act like Leonard, Durant, Hearns fought each other. Yeah, one of them took. Yeah, yo, talk. I used to say that. Yo, this was like last year, like. Oh, not only like last year before summer last year. I had this discussion. I did a live show about that because I was trying to say this generation of welterweight versus the other generation. Because I was bringing out the resume. I'm like, these people act like Leonard. They felt like Sugar Ray Leonard for Duran, and then Duran for her, and it was like they just fought each other in the span like 2 years, just fighting with like it was a toy. Like, nah, man. Yo, this welterweight division is great. It's great. The problem is that people are letting this Buck Crawford versus Errol Spence overshadow everything else. Nah, Buck Crawford is the one that haven't done enough in the welterweight division. Everybody else has done work. Everybody else has done work versus elite fighters. Now Buck Crawford has put himself by fighting the likes of Sean Porter. Now you ingrain yourself into fighting top fighters. But these guys been fighting top fighters. Porter fought everybody, you know. And Errol Spence, if he's not fighting Bud, guess what? He's still gonna be fighting Ugas. And if he ain't fight Ugas, he'll fight Thurman, and I'll still want to see that fight. Even if Errol Spence wasn't fighting Ugas, yes, I'll be tight, be like, damn, I want to see unification. But if they would have told me Errol Spence is fighting Keith Thurman, and it's not Ugas, I still be like, shit, I want to see that. I want to see that fight. How about y'all? If it wasn't Ugas and it's Errol Spence fighting Keith Thurman pay-per-view, would y'all be mad? February 5th, Errol Spence fighting Keith Thurman pay-per-view, would y'all be mad? Just let's take Ugas out. Would y'all give credit to Errol Spence by fighting Keith Thurman? I wouldn't be mad. Would y'all be mad? Tyco TV, you be mad? Why would you be mad? I will say I could understand somebody would be, I'd rather have this, but mad. I won't be mad no Thurman versus Errol Spence. I won't be mad if Thurman was fighting Bud before they fight each other. I won't be mad. Shit. I won't be mad. Con broke sold out in less than Yo, X shape. That's why I said this is boxing, man. The fans don't dictate shit in the sport of boxing, yo. Stop complaining. Stop bitching. Stop crying. Yo, the business of boxing. Yo, fans will not dictate their next move, man. So don't catch a heart attack. That's all I'm saying with the boxing fans. Don't catch a heart attack. Don't catch a heart attack. And if anybody's catching a tantrum because of Ugas and Spence, they're not real hardcore boxing fans. They was just a Bud Crawford fan. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford should have made the move like Manny Pacquiao did if he wanted that fight. And I'm not saying he should have, because his guarantee was like 4.4 million guarantee. So he was getting the bag. He was getting the bag with Top Rank. Probably was getting more than anybody in PBC. Guaranteed. He was getting more than anybody in PBC, guaranteed purses. I ain't talking about back end pay-per-view. Bud Crawford guaranteed purse was more than anybody in PBC. So maybe he was going for the money. Just like a lot of people be like, oh, these guys was fighting for the money. Maybe Bud Crawford stayed with Top Rank for the money. Maybe Bud Crawford the one that also got played by Bob probably promising a Manny Pacquiao fight and never got it. Thurman versus Crawford in November, anyone. I want to see that fight. I think that fight is going to happen. Thurman versus Crawford. I think it's going to happen. You ain't going to, hey, yo, y'all ain't going to see no Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford. Not this year. Get mad all y'all want. Thurman been out of action for a long time. Spence beats Ugas. He needs to face Crawford next. I'm tired of the games. I guess you just gonna be a bitter man watching the welterweight division, but not me. Not me. And even if I was frustrated with that fight before, well, am I still gonna be crying after 3 years talking about this fight? Man, there's good fights, man. There's boxing. It's a career, yo. It's a good fight. Now I do believe I want to see Bud. I want to see Bud and Spence. I do. It's a unification bout. But you know what? Ugas and Spence are a unification bout too. And Ugas have been in the welterweight division longer than Bud Crawford and has put himself in position not only to fight for unification bout, but yeah, he's put himself in position to fight Errol Spence. And that fight has been marinated longer than Bud Crawford or Errol Spence, believe it or not. I'm gonna say it again. I know y'all don't like to hear it. Errol Spence versus Ugas has been marinated longer than Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. Thurman versus Crawford has been marinated longer than Crawford versus Errol Spence. Thurman versus Spence has been marinated longer than Spence versus Crawford. Those are the facts. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, you already know, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be right back live. Going to be dropping a couple of videos tonight. So I'm going to keep on working. I'm going to keep on working. Check out the podcast on Wednesday. Going to be dropping an episode on Wednesday. Podcast Wednesday. Great punch sent me 121st. Happy New Year's, my brother. Happy New Year's. Harlem in the building. You already know, man. Spence versus Thurman is a super marinated. Just got work. Was popping punch. Throwing E was good, man. I'm about to time out right now. I'm doing great. You know, family doing solid. It was a good week. It was a good week. Can't ask for nothing, man. Much blessings, man. I can't thank the Lord more. Well, I could, but you know, God is beautiful. God is great. Y'all already know, man. We're one race. We're sisters and brothers. You know, of the Most High, man. Sons and daughters of the Most High. Y'all already know, man. God first, everything second. Fight plus survive equals true champions. The best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart, y'all. So, man, ayo, shout out to all the boxing content creators that's breaking it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Shout out to all the subscribers, man. Thank you for the support. Love y'all. Tony, was good, brother. And man, much love, man. Take care. Tomorrow we're going live again, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. God bless. I'm out.